EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Dallas Cowboys and the Seattle Seahawks. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So the drive's going to start with Pollard, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Trey Brown there on the stop.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Here's Pollard again. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning into points on their side. So now you got a team working together, and you get the crowd involved fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a shotgun handoff to Palmer, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Going to run again here with Pollard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5 now. Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us tip. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and
touchdown from 3 yards out. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Back to throw here. That one caught along the sideline. Did he stay in? Yes, he did. But hang on here. A penalty marker is on the field. So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. These two teams all tied after one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll set up to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, there's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Prescott now on second down. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. But Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. To throw is Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Well, after the success they had on the second play of the drive, I think they were trying to recreate it with that pass, weren't they?
Yeah, they were trying to go a little tic-tac-toe, 3 plays and in the end zone.
I like that. Can I just put the X in the middle of the block as the defense just did there?
Sure. Now a give here to Pollard. And we'll get a couple here down to the 22.
We talked about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try to fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. And this one is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it. And if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2nd and 3. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A gain there of 30 big ones. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
Back to throw again. Now wasted time going right back to DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks are able to move back in front. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as good running gets him to about the 44. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. The 71 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up second down. Off the play fake, Prescott. The quick slant caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. And Prescott to Schultz there for the Cowboy first. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Throw out wide to Walker.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
18 more yards there and another first down.
And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports Halftime Report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. It doesn't.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. It's a big play there for Seattle. 44 yards.
So when's the best time to take the big shots downfield? When you think a defense least expects it, and I think the first play of the third quarter qualifies. They came right out firing. That's how you send a message.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
But not only, Charles, did he beat double coverage to make the catch, and then as soon as he did, locked his gaze upfield and made sure to reach the end zone.
Go grab your dictionary, partner. Look up determination, and his picture is going to pop right up. How about him getting through multiple defenders, finding his way through coverage, and making sure he got to the end zone? That's a big-time play right there.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Now Pollard. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 79 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Brandon Stevens.
Takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Overall, he's had a productive day throwing the football, but that time maybe trying to do a little too much, and it backfired with a pick 6.
In the old days, defensive coaches would have been beside themselves with all the yardage that had been piled up with him throwing the football. But in this age of football, what they care about most? Possession, and them taking it away, turning it into a pick 6. They don't worry about the yardage given up. They like the result that their defense gave them.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll set up a throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 44-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. They'll look to throw again. They'll fire one downfield for Fant. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Noah Fant, 31 yards. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead.
That's reported by Bass, up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21.
And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are, but what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
84 yards on the ground here for Pollard. This is a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Here's Pollard. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Prescott from the gun. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Uchenna Nwosu drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Returnable for Lockett. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner's a former defensive back.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown. DK Metcalf saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Oh, this is blocked. The Cowboys pick it up. But he will not be able to bring this one back, in the extra point attempt unsuccessful. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here's Bass now to send it away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21.
And he's going to be out of bounds, ending a great return that gets him all the way to the 30.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Looking left sideline, it's complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, time. I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away. Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He'll drop to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They'll look to throw here. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Yeah, pussy nigga.
CeeDee Lamb, 59 yards. And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw.
He completes this to Walker. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. Room here to run. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kenneth Walker,
41 yards. And the Seahawks are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead. They'll try and throw for it. And this one's caught. And the fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And the formula there on the two-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they